Okay, I'm going to talk about that later with my house analogy. But yeah. Sorry you guys are not trusting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a 5-card spread from the Osho Zen Tarot deck, and then I'm going to pull clarifiers with the Untamed Oracle Truth deck. I haven't used that set of cards in a while. I was inclined to shift over to the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck for clarifiers, but right now it's like, no, they have a certain way of conveying messages and have an energy of healing, and I think that's exactly what's required right now, specifically for this mid-month reading. So we've got 2 cards. First up is Isolation Reversed, okay, and Morality upright, Queen of Clouds. So 3 cloud cards, and clouds in this deck is air energy. Okay, it's a splash. I'll take that. It's air energy, so sword energy. Okay. So we just need 3 more cards to complete rightness. This is earth energy. This is the 9 of Pentacles, or 9 of Rainbows in this deck, 9 of Rainbows. Rainbows are, pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. So I'm glad that rightness is coming through, because that's all about you being in your power. Oh no, the Thunderbolt. This is the 16-card Major Arcana card. This is the Tower card in the Rider-Waite deck, but it's reversed. So I feel like this is more about a Thunderbolt moment, a Tower moment for yourself, okay? I don't think it's going to wreak the havoc that towers can normally bring. I just think it's more for you personally as an individual. Okay, integration. This is the 14 card. This is alchemical type energy behind it. It's reversed though. So, let me clear some space. All right. Bottom of the deck is the friendliness card. This is the 2 of Water, reversed. 2 of Cups, then regular Rider-Waite. So maybe some of you aren't open to love. Yeah. Okay. So, interesting, because you have the isolation center of the reading. This is you, or this is the energy that I'm picking up on. You have the Iceman, frozen of emotion, iced heart, iced everything, just frozen, doesn't want to feel. But he's warming up. These are tears, rainbow tears, that he's crying, so he's able to express emotion. Emotion is coming out of him as he warms up. It was reversed. So I feel like you may be releasing that iced feeling. This card is also the 3 of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. So it's the heart with the 3 swords pierced, which is usually a broken heart. I'm not getting the sense of third-party situation, like a cheating situation. I just think it's just a broken heart, and you don't want to feel, you don't want to feel heartache anymore. But because it's reversed, those swords are falling out, right? So that's ending. Your heartache is ending, because in this card, you've got the Iceman who's warming up. He's crying. Okay? Yeah. You have morality. This is the Queen of Clouds, Queen of Swords in the Rider-Waite. Libra, this is probably you. Stepping into your truth, stepping into your power, trying to make clear, decisive actions and decisions about what needs to happen. This can also talk about rigidity of thought, kind of like caged thinking, just believing preconceived labels, preconceived notions about who you are and how you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to show up in this world and whatnot. But I think this card is coming in to let you know the situation isn't so black and white. It's not so exacting, because you have a lot of exacting angles, corners in this card. You have cages upon cages. Everything is black and white. There's some gray. So I think this is all about finding your truth within the gray. It's not so extreme. It's not right or wrong. It's not black or white. It's not good or bad. There's a scale. There's a vast gray scale. And I think this is about opening your mind and being less rigid in your decision, less rigid in your thoughts. I think this is loosening up because you have the 9 of rainbows here, and this is ripeness. And when ripeness comes in, this is saying you are ready and ripe for new opportunities. You're ready and ripe for the picking, right? You're ready to share your fruitful gifts, your abundance with others. This is the 9 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck, and that is an image of a woman in all of her finery, standing out in a beautiful garden with a beautiful castle behind her. And it's an image of richness. It's an image of financial independence, of strength, of grounded energy, of a woman who has her shit together. Yeah, it's abundance. It's fruitful abundance and, an enjoyment of life. Everything is in line. Everything is in balance. There's not a sense of wanting for any more financial wealth or prosperity because she has it. And here with the ripeness, the fruit here, it's prime for the picking. It's ripe. It's ready to share its gifts for others, to nourish others, right? To be transformed into other things, fruit makes juice. Fruit can be used in various types of sauces, food preparation, which nourishes ourselves and our bodies. This is you. I think this is your energy saying, all right, I'm coming out of this isolation period and I'm ready to present myself to the world. I'm ready to share my gifts. I'm ready to be regarded as new and improved. Yeah, I really think that that's what this is. I really do think that's what this Tower moment is about, this Thunderbolt. Because like I said, when it first popped out as reverse, I'm like, this isn't about an external thing. This is about an internal shift, an internal dismantlation of old patterns, old thinking. And you're being asked to show up in a different way, and you're ripe. You are so ready to do that you have to let go of all pre-programmed thought, of all insecurities, of old ways of thinking, old ways of behaving. This is about you no longer living small. This is about you stepping into your power and owning it and being like, yep, I'm here and I've got gifts and I've got abundance to share, got things to say, things to do, projects to start, money to spend. I'm here. I've got my shit together. We're doing this. I think that's what this is all about for you, Libra. We have integration. Came in reversed. And I feel like this is you finding that balance to integrate the old with the new. Okay? Integrate who you were with who you are now becoming. Yeah, because when integration comes in, this card is all about alchemical energy, alchemy, turning lead into gold, turning basic materials into something better. So this is about you up-leveling yourself, showing up in a new and improved way. This is you integrating your lead self to turn yourself into gold and be like, this is me. What up? Yeah, I love it. This is fantastic. But you have to let go of this type of thinking. This is, like I said, this is societal pre-programmed thinking. This is not allowing your mind to expand, to accept new truths about yourself, to see the truth in others. This is about, keeping yourself caged and imprisoned in old thought patterns. And this is not going to serve you. And I'm thinking that Thunderbolt is here to dismantle this. So that way you can really integrate yourself with the old and the new to show up fully integrated and fully in line, not only within yourself, but with the higher spirit. with your truth, with the divine. That's what's going on here, Libra. I'm excited for you. Bottom of the deck is the friendliness card, two of water. Could be 2 of cups in the regular Rider Waite, but with this, I don't. Okay, let me start here. I'm struggling because I'm getting like different messages. Okay, so friendliness in this deck is all about the pure essence of love. Pure, unconditional love. It can take on properties of 2 of cups, like soulmate love, a relationship. In the description for this card, it talks about 3 different levels of love. The first one being very primal, very sexual, physical love. It's lust. Yeah, it's exciting. It feels great. And it's like, oh my God, this is what I need in my life. Short-lived though. Because when that fades, what else do you have? And it's talking about the evolution of love and how it evolves with a relationship. So once you get beyond the lust, the early stages of that relationship, and you start establishing a real committed relationship, this love evolves into something that's more of a partnership. You know, it's that love that you have for your beloved. But even that evolves, and even that changes and fades. And when you no longer have sort of that romance type love that's moved beyond the lust, but it's romance, it's more of a respectful type love, it's more of a long-term committed type love. But as people age and as the relationship ages, when all that lovey-dovey stuff fades away, what do you have left? It's a friendship, right? Relationships that have staying power and endurance and can endure the test of time is because at the very basis, they were friends. They had that friendship. And that's pure love. That's the description of this card, right? It's just that unconditional love for that person. And I feel like this is something you're struggling with, or this is something you're trying to attain, because you have the ripeness card. You're showing up. You're declaring yourself to the world, showing up new and improved, because these swords are falling out. The 3 of Swords card. Your heart is warming up. You're still closed off to the 2 of Water. But it's all changing. It's all changing. You've got this thunderbolt moment, which is all about breaking down internal barriers, old thought patterns, anything that's keeping you small. And you've got the integration card. You're trying to integrate the old with the new. But you're ready. You're ready to give love. You're ready to receive love. You just can't block this. You can't have conditions associated with it. So I feel like if you're trying to manifest love in your life, you've got to open your heart chakra. I feel like it's closed. I mean, obviously with the isolation. Okay. I also think that this is also self-love too. Is learning to love yourself again. And learning to love yourself in this new form. And getting to know yourself again. Yeah. Getting yourself in alignment. Because when you're in alignment with yourself and when you love yourself, you're now in a state to welcome in new love, new relationships, new friendships. Because you're vibrating at a higher level. You're more balanced. Your energy is more welcoming and accepting of new people in your lives. Okay? So, I'm going to pull from the Untamed Oracle Truth deck. We're going to do another 5-card spread. Ooh, distortion right off the bat. Distorted thinking. I think this is a distorted sense of reality that maybe you're dealing with. And I feel that has to go with the morality card because we're talking about pre-programmed thought, things that aren't true, things that you've been programmed to believe in yourself and it's not true. Air energy. Libra, this is you. This is your energy. You're out of alignment with it. Okay? So we need, okay, abundance reversed. Okay. 2 more cards. Oh, and we got the 2 more cards. Balance, reversed, go, upright. Okay, let's take a closer look to see what this means. Bottom of the deck is manifest. I like that. Yeah, because ultimately that's what we're doing here, right? We're trying to manifest our new futures. We are trying to call in new opportunities because we have now started the new cycle, right? Okay. So like I was saying, center of the deck is distortion. This came out. And I feel like this has to deal with what's going on here in this card, this energy. You've got the bars, big bars in the back, smaller bars on the woman's chest. They don't go all the way down, so this suggests self-imposed thought, self-imposed distortions, things that aren't true, things that perhaps you're skewing, right? And it's distorting your truth, distorting your reality, and it's impacting your balance, your flow. Because, you know, you have your air energy, you are feeling out of sorts, you are feeling out of alignment, you are going through this internal thunderbolt tower moment, and it has you rocked a little bit. But if you can, harness the gifts of yourself and clear your thoughts. I mean, you're in your head right now, right? So, yeah, I mean, you're feeling isolated. You've got the 3 of clouds. You've got the Queen of clouds in your reading, and it's messing with your energy. And if you can slow down and breathe through all that and meditate, I'm feeling like yoga will do you some good. That will definitely help, Libra, to clear these mental distortions that are going on. Because like I said, you are up-leveling yourselves. You're showing up in a new truth with a new vibe. And I'm thinking you might be overanalyzing certain aspects of this transition and maybe doubting certain things. And it's messing with your ability to integrate the old self with your new self to create your golden self, right? The alchemical analogy. And doing that, because your energy is out of whack and because you're out of alignment and you're out of balance over here, you're blocking your abundance. Because abundance is here for you. It's showing up in your reading, and it's here for all of us, right? All 12 zodiac signs are ending karmic cycles, ending karmic relationships, clearing the decks for this new cycle to begin. But dependent on what we've released, and I think you guys actually had a big release back in April, dealing with ancestral karma, which is huge. Yeah, it's taking a minute for you all to find your balance, and it's taking you a minute to integrate the old with the new. And it may be impacting with how you're seeing yourselves, with how you're seeing the current situation and the truth of it. There's a sense of distorted perception here, but you're ready. I mean, you've got the rightness card, the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Rainbows. You are ready to move forward. And you have the go card, which is literally saying take inspired action, but do it after you've balanced yourself out. And do it when you have a clear sense of what direction you're going in and knowing that you are in alignment to manifest and co-create, because bottom of this deck is your manifestation power. Okay? Manifest is here for you. You've got that energy. But let's talk about that. I think this is the perfect time to talk about my house analogy. This is something that I've been sharing with all the other signs. And it just sort of helps frame the work that we've been doing since January. So I've been using the analogy of the house. And the house symbolizes what we are all trying to manifest and co-create. And it could be new love. It could be marriage. It could be children. It could be a new career path. It could be a new revenue stream. It could be a new fitness program. It could be a new you, right? It could be a new business, a new creative endeavor, anything. It could be a new house.